You are Black in the Green Room live from the LA I Love Myself Symposium. I'm getting ready to chop it up with Blac Chyna, real talk about mental health. We are Black in the Green Room, and I'm your host, Keith Underwood. And joining me at the I Love Myself Festival is Angela White. Angela, how you doing? How would a young Angela White have benefited from an event like this?
How? Being connected with our people and people that's like-minded. Yeah, because sometimes we might feel like, that we're the only people that's going through something or the only person that's going through something, but to connect with a small group, an impactful group that's positive, that's very, very, very beneficial. Yeah. And then just having the people together, because I feel like the world that we live in, everybody's so separated, or it's a vice versa, or, like a battle or something like that. So to see all these people and like the love and the food and people dancing and like good music, it just feels good. It does something to the soul.
Why do you think so many, of us shy away from mental care, especially Black men? What are your thoughts?
It's one of those things that we have to be strong. Denial, not being upfront and communicating certain things and being open and honest and real with ourselves. And I think shame, because a lot of times we don't want to admit, hey, I'm going through this, or I'm kind of off today, and everybody want to make it seem as though like everything's good. And it's okay to have like those bad days and recognize it, and then so it doesn't build up to make it even more.
What's your go-to when you're having a bad day?
My go-to is to take a nap. I just shut off everything and I just take a nap, because 9 times out of 10 when I rest my brain and my mind, instead of trying to figure out the next thing, or over processing or overthinking situations, I'll take a step back and be like, you know what, I'm gonna take a little nap, and then I'm gonna revisit this, and then I'll have a fresh mind, and I'll attack it in a different way. Yeah.
How can we support our friends, our family that's going through, some mental challenges?
I feel like having that open line of communication, and if somebody comes to you and say, hey, this is what I'm going through, just listen. Like, I feel like a lot of times people, they want to say, oh, well, you're going through this, well, I'm going through this too. It's like, now I feel more empty by me saying something versus before I came. It's like I'm talking to you and you're telling me this, but now I'm like feeling more empty. It's like I should have just kept my comments to myself. I feel like people just need to have that open space for the next person that's spilling their most intimate details and things that's going on in their life. Because it's very hard to confide in certain people, because sometimes people will take that and use it against you, So it's like it's a lot, but in a good way.
How do you shut out the noise with social media, or take in what you want and then push out what you don't?
You know what? What I learned is the stuff that I put out, that's exactly what I'm getting back. So when I was putting out negative stuff, of course I'm gonna have negative comments. Of course I'm gonna get backlash. Of course this is anything I do, if I blink, anybody's gonna hate it, because that's the energy that I'm putting out. But if I sit right here and I put out good energy, not even just on social media, because I feel like some people can read through that, but in my personal life, then people will see that. And that's the type of energy that I'm getting back.
What kind of mindset do you have to have in order to do unscripted television?
The type of mindset, honestly, it just depends on the person. Because I feel like unscripted is just basically you. It's a reflection of what you're doing, And then for me, some people say you have to be a strong person, you be this and you be that. Yeah, but you have to be an entertainer too.
That's right.
Instead of just, oh, I'm strong, you got to be a strong person to be on television. You have to be a pure entertainer, and then understand entertainment versus like real life, and like separate the two. And that's what I've been doing with Blac Chyna and Angela White. Is you have the brand, and then you have myself.
How do you keep the two separated?
I'm just focusing on Angela. Blac Chyna is the brand. She got me in the door. Thanks, girl.
Thank you very much.
Angela's here.
Yes. What's coming up next for you?
I'm working on more acting. Well, first and foremost, getting more closer to God, making sure my kids is okay, making sure my mom is okay, my family is good, making sure that I'm good too. And then the music will come. My fitness, of course. You see that?
That's right. I see them guns.
My fitness, of course, and the music and the acting. Just all things entertainment, but I'm approaching it in a different way this time.
Yes.
Instead of overly exploiting myself or doing it like the grimy way.
love that.
I'm just doing it a different way this time. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited for Angela.
I'm excited for you. Angela White, thank you for joining me, Black in the Green Room.